My name is Dale Barwick. I work in running sound and recording here at Redlands First Baptist. The church is, I believe, 127 years old. It's one of the oldest churches in Redlands. The original sanctuary burned down, so this building was built in the late 40s. So it's about 70 years old.
My name is Patrick Ireland from Ireland Sound Systems. We were called on to install the new sound system in the sanctuary.
Someone in the church put in the system about 30 years ago using the horns that were the cluster mounted on the ceiling. We had a lot of problems with feedback, sound quality.
They got to the point to where they just really were having trouble. They were getting complaints every week. People couldn't hear, and they didn't have good coverage.
The system that was here, you could only go so far with it.
My first impression was that the ICONYX system would be perfect. It would solve the problem.
I had been researching speakers. I had been trying to get a new sound system for 4 or 5 years. I also went to several other churches and looked at what they had, but the sounds that I heard didn't sound that realistic. We didn't want a band sound. We wanted more of a more comfortable church sound.
The ICONYX speakers have such a natural sound. About 20 years ago, I became a Renkus-Heinz fan. I'm probably one of their biggest advocates because every time I install a system from Renkus, it always sounds great. The beam steering with the Gen5 seemed to me that it was refined in the sense that we had almost no feedback issues when we set them up. The new Ireand software is simple, it's very easy to use.
We have a lot of older parishioners that were very concerned about the aesthetics. We didn't like the looks of the large speaker cluster hanging from the ceiling.
The bottom of the speakers had to be about 11 feet high to make it work aesthetically. We had the speakers painted the same color as the paint on the walls, which was very effective.
It blended in, it fits with a church. Most of the time you wouldn't know they were speakers up there.
We have 100% coverage in the room where we want to have the coverage. You can sit anywhere in the church and get the same result.
The whole sanctuary now is from front to rear, more even than I ever thought we could get it.
Just turned out really nice.
I couldn't believe a system that small and that good looking could sound as good as it has turned out. That did everything we wanted.